Welcome to this week's edition of Oncology Updates, covering the latest breakthroughs. Brought to you by LucidQuest. Merck's Keytruda has improved survival outcomes in resectable head and neck cancer. The KEYNOTE-689 trial demonstrated a 27 to 34% reduction in event-free survival events. This marks the first positive trial in more than 20 years for resectable locally advanced head and neck squamous cell carcinoma. Results were presented at the AACR Annual Meeting 2025. ALX Oncology's evorpacept trials did not meet their primary endpoints. Both the ASPEN-03 and ASPEN-04 studies missed their main goals in the treatment of head and neck squamous cell carcinoma. ALX is now pivoting its strategy towards anti-cancer antibody combinations while maintaining a manageable safety profile. Health Canada has approved a combination of Keytruda and chemotherapy as a first-line treatment for advanced mesothelioma. A Phase 3 trial showed a 21% reduction in the risk of death, marking a major milestone for mesothelioma care in Canada. Enhertu, in combination with pertuzumab, has set a new standard for HER2-positive metastatic breast cancer. The DESTINY-Breast09 trial demonstrated superior progression-free survival compared to the THP regimen, with early positive trends observed in overall survival. Regulatory discussions for this combination are anticipated. Trodelvy combined with Keytruda shows promise in triple-negative breast cancer. The ASCENT-04 study met its primary endpoint in PD-L1-positive metastatic triple-negative breast cancer. Early signs of overall survival improvement were observed. This represents the first major proof of concept for combining a TROP2 antibody-drug conjugate with an immunotherapy. HUTCHMED has completed enrollment for its Phase 2 trial of savolitinib in MET-amplified gastric cancer. Interim data indicated an objective response rate between 45 and 50%. Savolitinib has received breakthrough therapy designation in China. Cardiff Oncology secured a new patent for its metastatic colorectal cancer treatment strategy. The patent covers the combination of onvansertib and bevacizumab in bevacizumab-naive patients, offering protection through 2043. Updates from the ongoing Phase 2 trial are expected later in 2025. Jazz Pharmaceuticals received a positive opinion from the Committee for Medicinal Products for Human Use for zanidatamab in HER2-positive biliary tract cancer. If approved, it would become the first HER2-targeted treatment for this cancer type in the European Union. The recommendation is based on data from the Phase 2 Horizon BTC-01 trial. Johnson & Johnson's TAR-200 demonstrated success in bladder preservation for patients with high-risk non-muscle invasive bladder cancer. The study reported an 81% disease-free survival rate at 9 months, and 94% of patients were able to avoid bladder removal. These results highlight TAR-200's potential to transform bladder cancer treatment. Zai Lab announced that China's regulatory authorities have accepted its supplemental new drug application for repotrectinib, targeting NTRK-positive advanced solid tumors. This therapy addresses a major unmet need for resistant or pretreated cases and builds on recent global momentum. Daiichi Sankyo and AstraZeneca's Enhertu has submitted a regulatory application in Japan for HER2-positive solid tumors. The submission is based on data from the DESTINY-PanTumor02 and other trials. If approved, Enhertu would become Japan's first tumor-agnostic HER2-targeted antibody-drug conjugate with wide applications across multiple cancer types. Junshi Biosciences' toripalimab has been approved in China for first-line melanoma treatment. The MELATORCH study showed that toripalimab reduced the risk of disease progression by 29.2%. It becomes the first China-developed PD-1 inhibitor approved for first-line melanoma. Stay ahead in oncology research. Like, share, and subscribe for weekly updates. Visit www.lqventures.com or email us at info@lqventures.com for expert